Good morning, folks. I have a new video I'd like to share. This is a timesheet system that allows a manager to push timesheets out. This is the timesheet template, and we at this point just have September, October, July, August, September, October, November, December. This is set up so that you have to put in your, if you try to put in a number that's not an actual time, it doesn't work. So we put in numbers like that. And then this, I want my checkout time, if it's an afternoon, has to be in 24-hour clock. So this would be 1300 hours. And then you can see it automatically calculates or displays the right time frame. You can see how that displays out and gets my total hours and gives me my total hours. So that's the template. So what we're going to do here is come to a manager system here, and we're going to go ahead and create a roster, and the roster would have the names, email addresses, supervisors, and then we have a script. Let's take a look at our first script. Number one, we have a menu script that does this. So this app script is going to create our menu. This app script actually creates a timesheet for each staff member. It first checks to see, is an important part here, first checks to see if a timesheet exists so it doesn't duplicate a timesheet. And then what it does is, as it says here, it iterates through the staff sheet. We have a template ID and we have a destination folder ID, and then we're getting the information from the staff sheet. So this, if I were to run this right now, it's going to come up and tell me it's complete, no timesheets, because it skipped it because we have one in each person's row. Now, if I were to add another, Johnny begot whatever, and I'll just copy my same address down, and I'll just go ahead and copy a fake name down here. Now, if I run my timesheet, it's going to create a timesheet, and it's going to place that timesheet in that folder ID that you saw in the script back here. I'm going to place it in this folder, and let's see if that's done yet. It's still working. It's basically it created that timesheet and it populates. So I can open this timesheet and notice it's populated this timesheet for each of these months. You notice that the name Johnny and Eric and October and the whatever company you might be working with, it's all populated in there. So that has added a new sheet. Now let's take a look at my summary. This is my second script, and let's take a look at it. This script is going to go into each one of the individual staff sheets that's been created. It's going to find those sheet names, July through December, and it's going to pull the data, because what I wanted to do was pull back the data here, just the summary, the total sum of hours that a person has for each month. And this allows the manager to basically control this whole thing and see what these staff members have populated their uh, document with. So I would have to now add this person's name in here to my to my list, and then let's go ahead and open up that. Let's open up Johnny's sheet URL again. Here's Johnny. Let's go ahead and put in he showed up at 9, and he left at 4 o'clock, which is 1600. And that's 7 hours. Let's go ahead and say that he's done this. I'm going to add just a few of those, and I might just to show you how this would work. Let's go ahead and put a few of those in here. And okay, so Johnny's got a little bit of stuff in there. So let's go back to our timesheet and let's pull some monthly data. And that script is going to pull the data from each one of these timesheets. Now, John and Sue haven't had any, but we should see some data now that we've pulled in for Johnny Begot. Looks like this formula is not copied down, so let me go ahead and do that. So you can see we've got the data. So this is a system that allows us to, let's find my timesheet. There we go. Here's a timesheet project I've got. What it does is builds a folder in here where I can see all my timesheets, but it gives me this timesheet manager, the important thing here, that lets me add new timesheets, go immediately to each person's sheet. But basically, the important thing here gives me a summary as the manager to see where we're at, and then you can see where I just have this simple little graph in here just to kind of show. And we need to add Johnny and need to make a change here to that. But just thought I'd share this quick little idea. It's a timesheet manager, and we use AppScript, of course. We have 3 scripts: simple, one menu script to create the menu on the sheet, and then a script here that will create a timesheet for each staff member and put the URL into my sheet, and then finally a third script that will go into each URL of each one of those sheets, pull the data that we're looking for, which is the summary data, and give your manager of your timesheets a quick and easy way to sort of quickly look at how the hours that staff are building up.